Emily, some Friday blues the last couple of weeks. Did you guys try to address that this time around?
Yeah, no, we've been talking about the difference between our numbers on Fridays and Saturdays, and we knew that we had to come out today with some energy, and so we really focused on that, and the results showed.
Did you just, was it energy or was it something more? Was it during the week or, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think, kind of keeping ourselves composed, I think it was one of the biggest things. We're a little bit scatterbrained on the first day that we play a team. And so really just having some patience and we really talk about execution. That's one of our biggest issues on Fridays. And so we took some time in practice to really slow things down, go through what our execution is going to look like. And then, talked about that today before the game and then throughout the game.
It's a pretty big series with these guys in the standings, right? I mean, they're right with you. How big is that?
Huge. Yeah, we also talked about that. We're competing for something here. And so, we put an emphasis on that, making sure that we're still focusing on ourselves, making sure that we're doing what we need to do, but also, knowing what's going on kind of in the standings.
How would you address that?
I think just kind of be the energy bunny on the team, come in with some juice and get after it on defensive end, and then try to get more confidence in the flow of things. And he wanted us to attack and drive a lot, try to get them to foul. And I think just ripping and being aggressive, and it kind of worked out. We got the win.
You know that their leading scorer is Lippy wasn't going to play at all?
No, we didn't know that. We actually were prepared to guard her. She was a huge impact, and we were not expecting that until like 3 minutes before the game. So, I don't know.
Did that make a difference at all?
She's I think she would help the team a lot. She's ranked in conference of, being a top scorer.
Yeah.
And, we had a game plan to shut her down, so I think we would have won anyway.
Proud of our team's defensive effort tonight. I know ORU's missing Lippy, and she's a big part of their offensive production, but our last 4 or 5 or 6 games, I think, on the defensive end is really starting to come together for us. Our communication and what we're trying to do has been pretty good our last 5 or 6 games. And, tonight offensively, we got off to a much better start. I thought Ryan and Emily got us off to a really good start in the first quarter, just kind of establishing some presence down there. And then we had great production off the bench with Katie and Michelle throughout.
What was the problem on Fridays lately?
Hey, if you know, let me know, Jeff, because I'm telling you what, we practice really well. Like, we have high energy practices, and I feel like we're going to roll on Fridays. And we just have come out and been real stagnant in those games and have always bounced back and played much better the next day. But for whatever reason, there's maybe 4 of those in a row, but 3 of those for sure that we just haven't had the kind of, I don't want to say energy, but just some suddenness and burst in the beginnings of those games that haven't got us off to good starts.
What did Katie provide you today off the bench?
15 and 3. No, she's struggled this year offensively, a little bit decision making and some choices. She's really a freshman. I mean, she didn't play that many games last year and didn't have an off season. She's kind of finding her way offensively, but you can see how athletic she is, and I think she drew 7 fouls tonight. So she has the ability to put pressure on the other team when she puts the ball on the floor, and is so kind of slithery and is able to do some things. She hadn't shot it well. She made some jumpers today, which was great to see. She's a really good mid-range shooter, and we got to get her getting some more of those off.